Hi, I'm Cameron Janvier, council member from the Cold Lake First Nations. Re-elected, this would be my 5th consecutive term holding office in our nation.
When you heard that the city center airport was going to be closed, what was your first thoughts?
A lot of thoughts ran through my mind, but one of the biggest concerns that that I thought of was the impact, the impact it would have in terms of transportation, the impact in respect to the line of transportation, to and from Edmonton, that stretches out to a lot of the northern communities in Alberta, with respect to the economics behind it. And I think the city of Edmonton needs to understand that a lot of financial contribution has been forwarded to the city of Edmonton with respect to supporting a lot of the local economy within the parameters of the city. And I think utilizing the city center airport, for different means of service, one of the critical services that the airport provides to Cold Lake and to many other northern communities is the medical service. Because I think here time is of the essence, and I know when it comes to a life or death situation, we need as much time as we possibly can on our side to serve a purpose with respect to ensuring that our people are well taken care of, and our people that are under that duress need to feel that they need to get to the right services at the right time. I think that is one major component in ensuring that the airport needs to stay open and needs to stay open for that particular service. But on the other hand, too, I mentioned earlier the economics behind it. I think a full-blown assessment should have been done previously with all of the folks in northern Alberta who utilize that airport. In my mind, I haven't heard of any done in my area. It would have been nice for the city politicians to ensure that to have ensured that they should have done their due diligence in terms of ensuring that this line of communication was open and that there was proper feedback, so that there was a full-blown understanding with respect to how important the city center airport is to us as northern people.
Do you feel that the city has sort of ignored the opinion of the North?
In my mind, I believe so. I mean, earlier I said due diligence, and I'm trying to understand the rationale of closing of the airport, and I think it's to do with internal politics and internal economics. However, I think a lot more concerted effort should have been done to have the northern input integrated into a discussion. There should have been a stronger dialogue from the northern communities incorporated into any discussion, because, like I said earlier, the adverse impact here is huge with respect to taking away a service that is needed on a much needed basis to us people from the north.
The city council believes that they can provide adequate medevac service from the international airport, and they feel that that's a satisfactory solution. What is your feeling on that?
I think here time is of the essence. The critical mass behind utilizing time when it becomes a life or death situation. I think the international airport, with respect to proximity to the city, because I know that the city provides a number of different professional services to emergency situations. I think there is a big time issue there. There will be time constraints, and we all know when it comes to a life or death situation, we can't afford time. We need to get to the situation as soon as possible. It is absolutely an essential service with respect to medical care to the northern people. Here's one testimony just yesterday. Today's the 30th, just yesterday. My wife was driving to work in Saskatchewan. Cold Lake, of course, geographically, we have the gateway to the east through Highway 55. My wife utilizes that highway. She commutes back and forth to work every day. She teaches at school. She was following a vehicle which hit the ditch and crashed. Of course, hit the ditch, and the situation was quite catastrophic. Emergency attention at that point was immediately required. There was an ambulance that arrived upon the scene. There was also RCMP at the scene, and also there was a emergency team. What would you call that team that they pry open the vehicles and stuff like that?
Like the jaws of life.
Jaws of life, yes, that's the term we're looking for. So they were at the team. They arrived as quick as they could have arrived. So the people who were in the accident were immediately rushed into Cold Lake, Hospital Cold Lake. From Cold Lake, they were rushed here to the local municipal airport, and from here they were immediately airbacked into the inner city of Edmonton to the city center airport. I mean, that's how critical and crucial this city center airport is to us, because it provides that particular service, and the impact, if we do not have that service if that service isn't longer provided for us, the impacts will be detrimental. I'd like to reach out to the people of Edmonton and say that and also to the mayor and the city council, if they could put a lot of strong consideration in reconsidering the motion that was made, and have a different perspective on how we could implement a proper management, air management, or not. I'm not talking about reinventing the wheel, but how can we work collectively to ensure that the city center airport stays as is? Of course, there's going to be improvements with respect to the needs around the improvement of the city center airport, but I'd like the location is perfect, the area is perfect, and I'd like to emphasize that the mayor and council reconsider their voice and put a lot of serious consideration into ensuring that the city center airport stays where it's located presently.